Last mission in Korea. Bunker Hill. Company K of the US 3rd Infantry Battalion attempts to hold Hill 800, Bunker Hill, from a massive Chinese assault. Quite a lot of hills. We have out-of-map artillery pieces, I think. Six mortars. Coal bunkers, minefields. Yeah, this time I'm going to save the artillery. I would imagine they're going to come through here though. I mean, why the huge amount of smoke otherwise? It'll be delayed a little bit, no matter what I do. So yeah. Would be imagining they will be coming in multiple waves too. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't bombard with the mortars. The artillery isn't going to land immediately anyway, so we'll have some time to switch things around if that's an issue. At the same time, I'll save two just in case they have another mass appears somewhere. Significant mass of enemies. I think we should react as soon as possible at any ranges we can. So I'm not going to do much. Counter battery fire. Not sure why they're shooting at the bunker, they literally have no chance of defeating it. I suppose suppression fire, but it's still ineffective usually. They would be better off shooting anything else. Yeah, this is pretty much the repeat of the previous mission. They're charging like madmen and they're getting annihilated. There has to be a massive carpet of them, otherwise they have no hope at all. Yeah, there's the carpet. There's a minefield too, and we're going to order another bombardment. We have two sections, 155 sections, haven't shot yet. We'll order them to encounter that. It'll be more effective to basically keep the suppression up than actually destroying the enemy squads. We're also gonna run out of shots with the infantry we have. So this first turn will be good for us. It's gonna be a tide shift very quickly if they have fresh troops. We can't keep killing them at this rate. Still, the casualties are massive. Yeah, and a carpet of men. Still, 7 guys dead with a single shot. The unit is gone at that point. It can fire, but it won't be able to assault. In order to assault, you need suppression at very low levels. Please don't fire a smoke grenade here. I'd rather wish they would just die. I don't want them blocking our lines of fire. I also need to see what the hell am I doing if I'm gonna order bombardment. Okay, there are troops coming through the smoke too, so that's where most of the artillery is. Probably not a good choice. Yeah, it's pretty much a red wave breaking on the wedge we have formed there. But there's too many. Better placed artillery could have still shifted things. We might have to shift where the artillery lands a little bit. We certainly are gonna need it. This is another reason though why I don't like these huge infantry fights, because they last forever. Most of the time I'm playing, I'm probably just waiting for the enemy civilian troops to actually do something. In some ways it's also one of the reasons why I'm not super keen on doing a custom campaign, because there's a huge difference in what a unit costs in the 50s versus what the unit value could be in the 90s. So what it means is that there's a massive amount of points in the end to spend on the fighting, which means there are no real medium to small scale fights anymore. It's just massive waves of units, because it's not it's not sensible to buy the most expensive units, but you still need to have the points to upgrade and buy them if you want to. It's usually much more cost efficient to buy something a little bit older or that has pretty much a good weapon system to use, but isn't super expensive. The end result will be exactly this. Massive masses of the enemies coming your way in every fight. So either you have to have a mass of your own, or you can't really do all that much. Yeah, definitely need artillery, otherwise this is totally hopeless. Okay, where is this shit landing? Can shift it around a little bit. Not sure how much we should, because there's without a doubt there are additional groups coming in. This might actually be in a fairly good spot. And I'm not sure if the mortar is going to be too valuable no matter where it hits. Still. Gonna hit where it's gonna hit. I prefer the bunkers to open fire, because they're gonna be practically worthless against anything that isn't coming from this direct attack. So if the enemy gets here, it's worthless. If they get here, it's worthless. Might as well get the shots in now. Reacting against them is also fairly pointless, so... I need it routed. Here we go. We can't leave them retreating. Retreating can get to pin status easily, and then we'll have to... well... then they can fire back at us. Still can't really see much. What's your effective range? Maybe around 6 would be the best. We gotta fire. I mean, we're gonna get slaughtered if we don't, no matter what. There's just too much crap coming our way. Okay, the south is maybe doable, the north is doable. It's the center that's going to face the most pressure. Especially since the artillery is gonna drop here. I'm sort of assuming that there's gonna be a wave of troops coming through there too, so I'll let the artillery drop. They're a bit too far away. Can't effectively counter them at this range. You and your bullshit accuracy. We want rifle squads, not engineering squads. Engineering squads need to get into within 4 range to be able to really effectively fire. Rifle squads have no such limitations. And we're being fired upon already. Yeah, I've got a fire. If it's within 10, it's worth shooting at. Although saving shots might mean reaction fire. The problem being it's might. Might very well not actually happen, so you're screwed. Yeah, they're mostly retreating. I think they're gonna be able to suppress this one no matter what I do. I might get a shot or two off before that happens. Certainly could use the help here. With any luck I can get this one to sprout a little bit smoke. That would be perfect. Yeah, not enough casualties. I have no idea where the fuck you're firing, but that was pathetic. We're trying to get the rifle squads more or less to turn around. Ignore all engineering squads. Gotta fire. If I wait for them to do their thing, we're gonna get massive casualties anyway. And I won't be able to defeat them at all. So I think a little bit of suppressing fire on the rifle squads is a better choice. Even if they return a little bit of fire, the bunker and still that's a lot of rifle squads coming our way. That's probably not all of them anyway. Survivors disperse. Okay, that's great. Is that it? Fire at a few squads. I am not sure if I want to, because we are still expecting additional squads to just swarm through there. Okay, you have to shoot. Always a bit risky, but we're gonna be basically smoked out of here anyway. At least this way we can cause serious casualties on them before that happens. Any ready squads? Yes. We have other infantry squads still there, so right. There's like maybe one squad that's still ready for action. Rest, not so much. I need to make sure the retreating units become routed units. Ready squad. Not bad, not bad at all. We just need to stop their momentum for a few turns. That'll be more or less where they'll end up dying then. No reaction fire really possible though. Hopefully this will have a decent effect on him. They do have to come through the minefield though, so if we can light a fire under the engineers' ass, it's gonna be a tough job to do. Right, I think we're mostly done. The bombardment is gonna land where it's gonna land. Especially the mortar bombardment is terrible. We're shooting at retreating units. Not a huge fan of that. Waste of ammunition. But here come the units through the smoke. And fresh squads. Just don't abandon your docking positions. If you do that, you're dead. Fresh squads. They're getting engineers close to the bunkers. How long is this gonna take? Hopefully we can reduce their numbers at least enough that I don't have to wait 10 minutes for the shooting phase when the Chinese get to do something. There's a lot of full condition infantry squads pretty much coming our way still. Our aim might be better to be drop squad strength to half or below half instead of just routing them, because they can still get to pinned condition, which means they can fire. And there's a lot of them. And a single casualty on us can mean a lot of... yeah. Once you withdraw from your dug-in positions, things turn to shit. Unless we can get the artillery to really hit some of their unit concentrations, we're not going to be able to stop them. We don't have enough troops for that. Our command unit is pretty much gone. Hit by the bombardment, and the bombardment after that, and the bombardment after that. Yeah, they're coming through. Totally routed command unit. I probably can't assign bombardment anymore. So where is this landing? Probably in a fairly decent spot. Probably in a fairly decent spot. Same here. This could land a little bit. It's a fairly good spot, really. Not sure where we should try to shoot. I still feel the southern group is in the best possible position out of all of these. So can we get a better spotter at least? Feel a lot of the inefficiency of my artillery is that I'm so content to just firing it blindly, and that's just not gonna cut it. I'm not gonna care too much about the location here because we're gonna shift it around a little bit. And there are very likely additional groups coming our way anyway. Doesn't really matter, at least not that much. You are running away. Sure, what we can do? We start with the bunkers. With any luck, they're going to be destroyed in a few turns anyway, so we need to get the most out of them now. Engineering squads are the biggest threat. I can't actually shoot there, but I can attract the return fire. Fair enough. I might as well shoot as much as possible, we might not get another turn. You can see 4 guys. Thoroughly routed. Okay, can you see something? No. Retreating and routed rifle squads. Not horrible targets necessarily, but not exactly great either. We should think about maybe repositioning some of these troops. It seems unlikely that the enemy is gonna come through here in any way. I mean, I haven't seen anything, and there's not a lot of room to hide troops. They're going to come for these and the flags. And I think an extra squad or 2 of troops would be very, very valuable in trying to defend them. I mean, there's a lot of time on this mission. A lot of time. An engineering squad. It's a mistake to shoot at it. The minefield is not going to be all that important for us. There's too few mines there to really do much. It's much more important for us to kill the guys. And for the moment at least, rifle squads are the much more important target. Okay. What the hell am I supposed to do with the... these are recoilless, not bazookas. Okay. Don't see a reason why I shouldn't start just firing with them. Okay, any functioning enemy troops? Ready? Some. But this is still under control. I mean, they're not gonna just suddenly disappear, and I'm still gonna have to deal with them for a long time. What exactly do you have? High explosive anti-tank, and so I guess they're here for historical accuracy than any other reason. Six-man kill. To keep shooting at the rifle squads, not the engineering squads. They don't have that many targets to shoot at. Gotta shoot at something though. Well, actually no, we don't. It'd be much more sensible to save some shots. Okay, how about you? Still, they know our positions already, so I'm not gonna be able to hide myself no matter what. Close to full condition rifle squad, that's not gonna stay retreating, it's gonna be pinned at worst. So it'll be firing on its turn. Rifle squad destroyed. I'm sort of okay having our squads being routed, because it'll mean they'll actually pull back instead of staying here and being shot at. Yeah, but we still need some units to actually put up a fight, so... shit. Someone is going to have to fire on those rifle squads. Don't give a damn about the engineering squad. I think I won't even fire. You can see 3 opponents. Gotta fire. Even though it could be costly for us, I still gotta fire. We would be better off pulling back though. I haven't gotten that much many casualties, but the enemy is gonna come through here quickly, and they're gonna walk right through us. Let's try to do a switcheroo here. This unit hasn't had any real fighting, so any unit trying to rush through the bunker to get rid of it, it's gonna have a nasty surprise. Also these, I really don't see a point of these troops. Not used like this. I think we are better off trying to do almost anything else. Also, the recoilless sons of bitches are really worthless anyway, no matter what they do. Okay. Everything's landing more or less in an okay spot. If there's one big mistake I did again, is I should have used the closer guys, leaders of the platoons to actually assign the compartments once it became clear where the enemy concentrations are. It's much more effective if there's a visual on the one who orders the artillery. If I don't have the line of sight, it's going to be very ineffectual. Not pointless by any means, but I can't expect it to turn a tide of infantry away. So I have a lot to learn or relearn about artillery rules. Okay, we got rid of one. Ooh, shit! There's a huge mass of them. Now there are multiple squads right on top of each other on the minefield line. I need an immediate artillery concentration there. It doesn't matter if it comes right on top of us. That's a lot of fresh troops, and it's a small protecting them too, so it's pretty much impossible for us to stop them. If I can cause casualties or delay them for a turn or two, I can get more troops in place at the center of our wedge, or the tip of our wedge. Minefield could delay them too. But it won't delay more than a turn, so if we want some kind of effect on them, we need to put every artillery piece we have on the wedge, point of the wedge. I wonder what the suppression effect on the bunker is. I mean, it has been fired a lot. It's all small arms fire, which is totally ineffectual against the bunker. Yeah, they're coming through. Okay, do we have any command units close by? You. Yeah, a little bit closer this time. They're more or less gonna gather here. I'm choosing our firing locations simply because I want locations where I can actually see. I'm hoping the effectiveness of the bombardment will increase with that. That's fine. We're getting a fairly good bombardment close by though. So the next artillery bombardment that arrives could actually achieve something. Still, it's a bit risky. Yeah, they abandoned the bunker. I can't really blame them. No. They didn't. Wasn't abandoned. The one that got shot the most. Holy shit! There's a ton of them. I'm assuming we're going to lose this bunker anyway, no matter what we do. So might as well shoot as much as we can. Right. You don't see shit. That's wonderful. Please see something. Can you shoot at it? I don't think so. Maybe? No. You abandoned it. You. You bunch of fuckers. You were probably in the best position to do something. And you were abandoned. I don't want to put smoke ammo there, but at the same time, if I don't, this the crew is gonna get slaughtered. Okay, where's our first machine gun? That's a lot of trouble coming our way. They're engineering squads, they can't shoot this far out. Still, gotta shoot at something. Question is, should I withdraw? They're probably gonna stop at the minefield. They could fire at me. I don't know. Right. Gigantic mass of Chinese coming our way. Can't see shit. I still want to keep a couple guys here because there's no telling has everything that's going to come out of there already arrived or not. That's more or less it. Okay. Still have to do something with the troops. Ugh, you're so fucking boned. think it's time to pull back. I'm not sure how good of an idea that really is either. Pull back to where? Because we basically would have just abandoned the gagging positions and would still have to face the wave just the same. So I'm not sure what we would really gain from going back. Uh, I can't pull back into any kind of safety either. So the position we have isn't exactly great, but there are no great positions to have. Hmm. They're gonna overwhelm us on this turn. Really matter what we do. Yeah, this guy is basically dead if he doesn't move. I think this is the safest spot. There's the least amount of enemies here. Should we go back into position or what? We can't help. I'll go here. Probably can't see all the enemies, which is fine. But they have to come at the bunker at the front. I can at least make sure of that. For whatever it's worth. Okay, we're doing fairly well with this group. And casualty is below, above 50% rather. Survivors disperse. Yes. Oh shit. We return the favor? Well, sort of. Not sure how good of an idea is to stay here. They have a lot of rival squads that are ready for action. So we're going to be flushed out of our positions anyway. Holy shit. That was a good one. Yeah, but this is a catastrophe if we return fire. But at the same time, we must return fire. There's no other way. Hopefully they shot at us so much that they're gonna be in trouble too. Might still be worthwhile to keep pulling back. I mean, we're not dug in anymore, so make ourselves a harder target for them. Not sure what the practical effect is even gonna be, if anything. Okay. You can't see shit. Why? I do not understand. There's no smoke here or anything. Just can't shoot for some reason. I don't understand what the fuck is blocking us. We are on a higher ground and there's no visible smoke or anything. So what's the deal? Yeah, this is gonna be tough for you. Massive casualties, excellent. Quite a few enemy groups turned back, but there's a lot of engineering and even rifle scouts still here, so we're probably gonna be driven off. At the same time, it's better that they shoot at us than the retreating units, so... And you can't shoot at shit. What to do with the rifle squad? This is a... realistically, we can't really do much here. And the other rifle squad already doesn't have anything to do. So maybe start shifting some troops in here. Not exactly a super useful place to be, but I think we're closer to the action. High explosive anti-tank. High explosive anti-tank. That's all you have. Wait. Yeah, bunkers that can't see shit. You can see something, but you can't shoot at it. Right. We can more or less just hope for the best. Hopefully the artillery is a bit more effective than it has been so far. Yeah, I don't see the effectiveness, but who the hell knows. Hopefully they'll shoot at the bunker as much as they can. Even if it gets abandoned, the important thing is they're not shooting something that they could actually do harm against. And the bunker is totally ineffectual. I can like shoot twice, maybe 3 times at most. So I can maybe neutralize 3 incoming enemy groups. At the same time, I can drain multiple times that out of shots. So the more they shoot at it, the better. Engineering squad dead. Entire squad lost in a single turn by a single shot. That bunker, even if it gets taken out, has been probably our most valuable because it keeps the infantry there shooting. And they're trying to sort of go around it, which we have infantry again preventing them from easily doing. Yeah, as expected, they're totally going to annihilate that squad, but it also means they're gonna leave the other squads who are running away or in the open or not fairly vulnerable. They're not shooting the thing at all. So it more or less worked out just fine. Naturally, there's a limit to how much we can keep this going. Every turn we're worse and worse and worse off. I'm still mostly disappointed by how ineffectual we've been with the artillery. They have, I mean, you literally can't miss opponents if you just shoot in the general area somehow. But for us, we have basically been able to achieve almost nothing. Okay, bunkers first. Ooh, we, yeah, the suppression pretty much doesn't exist for this unit. We're mostly interested in annihilating rifle squads. They, we should be able to do pretty much awful damage to them at this range. Ooh, that might actually cause suppression. Survivors dispatch. What a shame. Can't see shit. Ooh, you can see shit, but you can't do anything about it. But one of you, yeah, the crew got back into this bunker. The real heroes of the Southern Front. Hmm. There are still fresh units coming our way. But I'm not seeing anything too dangerous. Okay, command units at least ready for action again. Machine guns first. I don't give two shits about if we're gonna lose them. They usually have a decent range. This is not a good place to be, but I don't think there are good places to be in this case. Ready for action, excellent. Don't need to do much, just get back in the game. If it gets pinned here, that's fine. At least we'll be able to do something useful. What exactly do you see? You see the southern targets. They're not exactly terrible to shoot at, but there are closer ones. Just can't see them apparently. This is pinned by artillery, very likely. Yeah, totally unusable. Fine, can you do anything? This is more or less a fine spot for the artillery. Wouldn't mind getting some artillery at the south either. I think we're in a much better position north because we have at least additional few squads coming in. So while things are sort of bad, there are good things happening too. Don't see how this is gonna help us. But it's mortar fire, so it is what it is. It's not gonna be too helpful no matter where it lands. Right. Is there a commanding unit here? D something. D0. There we are. Don't get your shit together. No. Okay. What exactly can we do? You see something somewhere. That is excellent. Something nowhere near here though. Again, something is being seen. Not sure what. If they come through here, they're gonna be annihilated. So they more or less can come right in front of the bunker, and that's it. I'm okay with that. Holy shit! Just pinned. Excellent. Back in action. Pinned unit versus pinned unit. Both heavily wounded. We are losing a couple of decent sized rifle squads because I can't get the rallying to work on them. Retreat, retreat, retreat. Survivors disperse. Get your shit together. Excellent. Didn't get our shit together all that well, but well enough that we can actually do something. We can only see that one though. Well, it's a rifle squad and it is pinned, so it can basically still contribute to the damage. And survivors disperse. Okay, not too bad. And the recoilless is equally worthless as it has always been. I guess I'm protecting this bunker more or less. But if they want to rush at it here for some reason, it's not gonna go well for them. I don't see them assaulting anything from here, so I'm thinking of pulling these guys out of here. But at the same time, I don't see why I should really. These guys, on the other hand, sure. Recoilless. Well, they have pistol. No, it's not a pistol. It's a carbine, so it can be useful. Still, I would be very reluctant to try to move it anywhere. I just don't think it'll make that much of a difference. At the same time, that a little bit of difference is usually enough. Because it's gonna be a fight between heavily damaged units versus my bullshit units that still happen to be alive at that point. So it could go either way. A couple of extra units shooting pistols could make a difference. Right. Not sure we should stay here. There's been a lot of artillery coming our way. And the hero bunker is keeping us in the fight. now they're getting to the distance where we are probably going to have to abandon the bunker. They're getting hits, regular hits. So even if there's a fairly good crew inside, there's a limit to how much they can do. Still, it did its job. It kept the enemy wave here for at least maybe 2-3 turns so far. When everywhere else we more or less have to have fallen back constantly. I think most importantly, it's gathered the remaining enemies in a location I can now basically bombard just blindly if I have to. I'm not worried about the south anymore, so all bombardment more or less can go here in this one specific spot. And even if it falters, we'll have at least a fresh platoon of rifle squad, or engineers, I don't recall which. So yeah, I see things can go very well for us. Where the hell is this going? Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. It's all fine. But where is B0? That's a lot of really good quality troops. Okay, first things first, the bunkers. All ready to go. Try to target groups that have multiple groups of the same things. What exactly do you see? Ooh, targets in a reasonable distance. Engineers, rifle squad, and engineers. HQ, holy shit. We get survivors to disperse, but that's still a good hit for us. Nothing here, nothing here. Nothing here. Just engineers. Don't care too much. Wind rifle squads. They're mostly basically done here. Not seeing anything too serious that they have. They can do suppressive fire, but that's not gonna cut it. Machine guns left. Ooh, you are actually in a fairly good position. Routed, pinned, and ready. Ready is no good. Okay, anything else? Retreating. Well, that's a chance at recovery at least. Yep. Chance to shoot at what though? Destroyed, destroyed, destroyed. This is probably the last one, and it can't do shit. Has no suppression, but can't move anymore. So it'll never move anymore. Right. What exactly can we do then? 3 targets. An OK target. OK target. OK target. Engineering squad destroyed. Beautiful, beautiful. It's goddamn routed infantry squads. No luck with them. At least I got the one reduced to just retreating. Not much of a victory there, but it's something. There's a chance of recovery with it now. Survivors disperse. Ready. Hey, a command squad can return to action. Also, we have some spotter that can call artillery here now. Wrong squad. Shit. To attack rifle squads. Still, I'm not too worried. The situation looks actually fairly good here. There's really not much they have left that they can throw our way. Well, that doesn't usually always mean much. But I think in this case it actually does. I'll see if I can basically get myself dug in again. That alone, that I can even think about something like that, means we are in a fairly good position here. Where exactly would we want to go, though? We don't want to mass too tightly here. It'll just mean we're going to be getting our ass kicked through the bombardment. So maybe getting dug in here wouldn't be a horrible idea. We can still move as necessary. It would be much better protected from the occasional bombardment. Artillery is probably arriving where it needs to, so I think we've got this. Still a few turns of heavy fighting left, but this is supposed to be an 18-turn mission. There's no way that heated fighting will last even up to the 10th turn. Unless they have some complete bullshit up there, so like put vehicles from a longer distance, but they would have arrived at this point already, so I don't think so. They only made one big mistake, and that's that they're staying at a distance to the bunker and firing at it instead of just overwhelming it. I mean, look at the incoming squads and fire there that they get into the bunker. The stinking thing can fire twice or 3 times. There's no way it could have hold out more than a single turn if they would have just basically walked past it. Lost a lead. B squad lost a leader. Or B platoon. They still have fresh troops coming in though. I think a lot of them are engineering squads. It's a problem because now they're getting at a distance where they can use the flamethrowers and satchel charges, so they will destroy another group that's next to them. It's not something to take lightly. I don't really see another place where we should be really bombarding. I mean, there are enemies all over the place, but this is really where we can make the most difference with the bombardment. It's a reliable hit. Here we have groups of stragglers. There might be full groups here and there, but I don't think they have a huge mass. This is where the huge mass is. Bunker doesn't give a shit. 0 shits given. Can it even shoot anything though? It's pretty much cleared the area in front of it. It cannot shoot there, no way. So yeah, it can't actually fire anymore. Still, the mere existence of the bunker seems to be enough, so. Oh no, not the rifle. Yeah, someone from the other side of the map is trying to do something. HQ unit, yeah, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Disperse, yes. That'll be it. They basically have groups that if they're shot, if they get a kill or 2 in the squad, they might disperse immediately. That's mostly what they seem to be having still. Okay, what exactly can you shoot? Him. Okay. Fair enough. And you can't move. Ah, fine. Yeah, that's a lot of troops coming our way. Just gonna have to take them. I don't think we should go back south. We need to go back to these flags. Sure, we should even fire. They're a little bit outside the comfortable accuracy range. Not much. Yeah, I'm not too keen on shooting at anyone. We need to cover the sides of the bunkers. That's always a sensible thing to do. But we don't have all that much at the center here. I mean, I have no idea. Are there troops and how many coming through there? That's my biggest worry. It looks empty, but that's because I have no one there. Well, at least it could be because of that. Could be empty. Who knows? Yeah, that's a nice effort, but you need to come one square closer or one hex closer to do the damage. They're just not doing it. They're just massing and massing and massing and massing. Yeah, now their engineering squad's coming here, so they did have at least a few units come to the center route. That it? Holy shit, we lost the entire southern defense force. Yeah, they nailed us pretty well here. We suddenly abandoned the bunker again. They don't have anything big coming our way though, so I'm not too worried. It's a lot of rifle squads, so it's hard to say what's their condition really. Okay, still most of the bunkers are doing fine. Something I can probably shoot at. Another fresh squad from somewhere. Yeah, can't shoot at those. Next, finally, targets. We need to cover the bunker's side with something. And you need to get your shit together. As long as we had the bunker there, I wasn't worried at all about what might happen. So I didn't think it's possible that they could screw it up and lose it somehow. Survivors disperse. Yeah, we have this one that's pinned and never moving anywhere. Okay. Yeah, anyone who moves here is gonna get a storm of bullets fired at them. Right. You can see a pinned engineering squad, but that's it. I think we're just gonna spread around a bit so we're not quite vulnerable to artillery anymore. Yeah, the worst thing about here is we lost the command unit, so rallying is becoming increasingly difficult. We have like 1 or 2 units that can do anything there anymore. Everyone else is just boned. What do you see? Because I'm interested in coming to the same location. Protecting this side of the bunker. No use for you, as far as I can see. However, if we gather up everything there, it's we could lose everything to a single good bombardment. Okay, that's good enough. Who do you see? Disperse. So we need to go move protect that. I should. I don't want to move the command squad to do it. It's possible, but I don't think that's a sensible thing to do. What else? Further south. And that's it. Can someone actually see that location? No, we've lost most of the commander units. C is still available. What exactly do you see? No more than the command unit. So it's a blind artillery no matter what we do. Ooh, that got the Chinese fairly well. The southern group that's going to the bunker got pretty bad. Turns are getting seriously shorter now. They just don't have the same amount of attack power either. So I think we're nearing the end. We got pinned, that's why we didn't see shit. Can you actually target something useful? There's 4 squads in the same hex there. Yeah, this crew is not coming back. Right. These, there's no point moving these, they're protecting everyone here. And if the enemy comes with the full group there, we need multiple squads, otherwise there's no hope for us holding them back. We're getting things under control. We're not ready for action, but at least we're not retreating. How to deal with the engineers? I don't want to get too close. Their attack range is, I think, 4, so if we could initiate fight against them outside that, that would be great. 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe? So we would go... we still wouldn't see them very likely. Shit. I can't get the engineers, but it's important to try to... fuck. Now the engineers are within striking distance. Okay, was that it? It's not like we're in a great position to do things either anymore. New artillery. Everything will have to be placed here. There's no point shooting it anywhere else. Here we could get a little bit of effect, but I have no idea how many enemies there are even waiting for us there. In this section, yeah, we could be wasting our shots, sure, but at the same time, there are a lot of troops here that have basically just pulled back. They could try to return all the time, so the artillery can basically keep them at bay, even if it doesn't kill any of them. Machine gun destroyed, enemy squad slaughtered. Now they're trying to push past the bunker. Any targets to shoot at. Yeah, there are 5 squads now there. Survivors disperse. Excellent. We're lucky in 3 turns we might have our bunker back. And that's more or less it. Crap. Right, there isn't all that much we can do. We have the few squads we can try to do something with, but that's about it. And we can't move because if we move, everything turns to shit. Right. We're more or less just trying to get the few remaining survivors here to turn around. That's it. Don't see them being too big of a threat anymore. But unless they got totally new squads coming in, the southern front has been won. There hasn't been any major development there for some time now. Rifle squad destroyed. What a shame. Can I do something about the engineers finally? They're a little bit too close for comfort. And they're gone. Right, oh shit. What's someone spotting here? Where the hell did the shot come from? You. Fine. Let's have our fight here. They're probably in a better position though. I don't think they've been moving for a few turns. Survivors disperse. Right. I think this is going to be a decisive victory for us. The smoke is now gone. There should be a clear visibility with a lot of the groups now. Hopefully they'll shoot at the bunker with everything they've got, because we're gonna slaughter them on the next turn if that happens. It'll mean at least an additional bunker can take part in the fight. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. It works both ways. And new enemy groups coming in. Please shoot at them. Survivors disperse. Okay, it's a bit hard to say what the hell is happening there still. really can't see shit. Oh, they're trying to get something done. I really shouldn't be firing at these long away targets, since they're clearly a decent amount of enemy groups. It's gonna still just pop out of nowhere. Okay. Don't see them posing at too much of a threat to us no matter what happens here. And I don't really see why we should really aggressively push in any direction with these. I'm still guessing how much of a threat they are. Might be better to just leave things here. I mean, we are in a bad shape too. Real bad shape. A couple of good shots at us and we are folding. So let's not be over eager there. Holy crap, we can see a target! Oh, we saw a target. Survivors disperse. Yep, good idea to still leave infantry here. But is that it? More or less, yes. They're shooting from far away. There's no nearby units. Still, I don't think this will work for us. Yeah, the downside to this is that you are always making the move, and they're holding still, not doing anything. So in all likelihood, you're gonna end up losing it. Yeah, I don't think there too much is gonna happen here anymore. They're gonna throw their damage units at us, and that's it. We're more or less getting survivors disperse notifications when they attack and we drive them back. There's no way they can have them. I know from experience, you cannot assault with groups like that. You can barely get them to move. They just don't have a chance. I think we can take a more casual approach to the turns now. Just more or less check that things are going. Ooh, they are smoking us now. That is a problem because it means I need to be very close to the actual flags to be able to protect them. Who the hell is shooting at me? You! Hmm. Okay, shoot the guy. It's unable to move, but can probably disperse it fairly easily. The bunker can probably do it, in fact. Dispersed. Excellent. Int Rifle Squad. Not a big threat, but if we can get a hit on it, it will probably disperse. And it can fire at us. So it probably hasn't moved for half a dozen turns or so. Yeah, good luck shooting with this now. We definitely should just bombard this. I mean, it's the only place we can't see, so if there are any enemy concentrations, that's where they're. We've been shooting at it for some time, we're clearly getting results, so no point switching the location. Right, turns are becoming increasingly short and short. Squad destroyed. Didn't mean to go there. We're still in fairly good shape. Disperse. Bombardment is dropping. No, it isn't. I'm not too keen on dropping heavy artillery close to the battle line anymore. We have so many infantry troops there that some kind of misfiring could be catastrophic for us. I don't think it would be catastrophic for the Chinese anymore. Kill it, please. One extra casualty and it'll be dispersed. They can probably still throw some units our way, I'm sure of that. Okay. We can probably fast track to the end of the match now. Uh, last ditch effort. I'm not moving a muscle. I'm more or less just holding ground. If he wants to go to the flags, he'll have to go through us, and I don't think that'll work. At the same time, I'm not risking anything either. We're more than happy to just maintain position. No hostile sea. Don't need to do fight all that effectively here. We just need to hold our ground. Just don't fucking move. Still. It means their bombardment is a little bit more effective now. But at the same time, you need to get rid of all the squads here, or make them inoperable. And that's a tough job. I mean, I might not be seeing shit, but neither can he. Rifle squad destroyed. And that's what happens when you try to rush blindly. Has its benefits, but within limits. Not sure how the counter artillery thing works. Does it work? I don't really want to think about it too much. It is what it is. Maybe if we don't fire, we counter fire. But I have no idea. Right, more or less we're just suppressing. Rather getting rid of suppression. Rallying. Right. Not much happening. No one sees shit. Yeah, it's better. Artillery exchange pretty much at this point. No one's doing anything. How can I even see some of these units still? Okay. Just going through things, seeing if someone spots enemies. No, this fight is definitely over. It's just not sure why the turns have to be played to the end. Usually, if you don't have a huge amount of troops, well, I'm hoping it'll at least end directly at the 18th turn, not keep just dragging on for no particular reason. Mm, no one's doing shit. hill is not a nice place to be, but it's not like we can do a lot like we can abandon this for any reason. So yeah, let's end the match. It should be a decisive victory, I think. They didn't get anything. All their forces are smashed. So no, it just keeps going and going. Now we can still. Well, there's no smoke anymore. That's probably why. It would be nice if you could see enemies spotted from this list. Still, someone's spotting something. No one's spotting shit. We spot the one unit, we shot the one unit. There we go, they're still trying. Survivors disperse. And survivors disperse. No. Yeah, 1055 for US Army, 84 to China. Decisive victory. Not much to say about this. I do appreciate the fact that I think you are gonna lose this unless you can use the artillery effect somehow. So I have certainly neglected that in a lot of fights because I don't personally like to use it too much. But yeah, in these massive infantry fights, I certainly should be using them more effectively. They can turn the tide of battle. I've certainly suffered from that a couple of times. So never underestimate what you can do with a well-placed artillery bombardment.